Welcome to this tutorial of the Kanban Board Task Tracker. In this video, I'm going to show you how to use the spreadsheet and how to get the best out of it. I'm working on the Excel version here, but this tracker also works in Google Sheets, and the principles are exactly the same. If you found this video on YouTube and you don't have the spreadsheet yet, you can click the link in the description to download your tracker and follow along. When you open the file, you'll see 4 tabs. The first one is the Instructions tab. This includes a written step-by-step guide explaining how everything works. So if you ever get lost or forget how something works, you can always come back and check. You'll also find a direct link to this video inside the spreadsheet, so you can open the tutorial anytime with one click. Next, let's move to the Setup tab. This tab is the foundation of the entire tracker, because all the data used in the task list, charts, and Kanban board comes from here. You only need to set this up once. In the Setup tab, you'll see several categories. These are already pre-filled, but you can change them to suit your needs. For example, you might see categories like business, self-care, or budget, but you can rename them to education, household, work, or anything else that makes sense to you. Once you change a category here, it updates automatically everywhere else. You'll also see a Resources column. This is where you define who is responsible for tasks. It can be a person, a team, or even a company. For example, if you outsource cleaning or admin work, you can enter the company name here. You can customize this however you like. The priority list is already set up as high, medium, and low. This structure is fixed so the colors and charts work correctly, so it's best not to change these values. You can customize the status pipeline. The default statuses include pipeline, to do, in progress, awaiting, on hold, and completed. If there's a status you don't use, you can delete it, and if you need it later, you can always add it back. Now let's move to the Task List tab. This is where you start adding your tasks. When the list is empty, it looks simple, but once you start adding tasks, everything updates automatically. You can add tasks in any order. There's no need to organize them straight away. Just dump everything in. For each task, choose a category from the drop-down, select a resource to show who's responsible, pick a priority level, and add a due date if needed. There's also an option called Show on Board. If you select No, the task won't appear on the Kanban board. This is useful for background tasks you don't want to see visually. If you select Yes, the task will appear on the board. You can add notes if you want, but this is optional. As you update task statuses, for example from pipeline to in progress, or later to completed, the task updates everywhere automatically. Completed tasks are crossed out so you can clearly see what's been finished. At the top of the Task List tab, you'll see charts that update in real time. One chart shows open tasks by category, helping you quickly see which areas of your life or work need the most attention. Another chart shows task distribution by resource, so you can easily see who has the most tasks assigned and whether someone might be overloaded. You can also use filters in the task list. You can filter by resource, category, priority, due date, or status. Filtering doesn't delete anything. It simply helps you focus on what matters at the moment. Now let's move to the Kanban board tab, which is the visual heart of the tracker. At the top, you'll see charts showing tasks by status, tasks by priority, and tasks by due date. You can instantly see how many tasks are overdue, how many are due in the next 7 days, and how many are scheduled for later. This gives you a clear overview of your workload and timeline. Below that, you'll see the Kanban board itself. Tasks are organized by category and grouped into columns based on their status. Each task card is color-coded by priority. High priority tasks appear in red, medium in orange, and low in yellow. Within each column, tasks are sorted from highest to lowest priority, so the most important items always appear first. As soon as you update a task's status in the task list, it automatically moves to the correct column on the Kanban board. When a task is marked as completed, it moves out of the active columns so it doesn't distract you. One important thing to mention is that some parts of the spreadsheet are protected. Certain cells are intentionally locked, so the layout, charts, and formulas don't get accidentally broken. If you try to edit one of these cells, Excel will show a message saying the cell is protected. This is completely normal. All the areas you need to work in, like the task list, drop-downs, notes, priorities, and statuses, are fully editable. The locked areas simply keep everything working smoothly in the background. You can also print the Kanban board if you like working offline. Some people like to print it weekly, keep it on a desk or fridge, tick tasks off by hand, and then update the spreadsheet later. Once you update the task list, everything reorganizes automatically for you. And that's the full walkthrough of the Kanban Board Task Tracker. It's designed to give you both structure and flexibility. Whether you're managing work tasks, household tasks, or personal goals. If you ever need help, check the Instructions tab or watch this video again. Thanks for using the tracker, and I hope it helps you stay organized and focused.